Alrighty, hey guys, it is MitchGames247 here today with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be going over the Fortnite and X-Force bundle. So there's a new bundle out that has a bunch of the X-Force characters, which is really cool. You've got Cable, you've got Domino, you've got the Psylocke as well, which is just awesome to see that we've got that. We've also got X-Force Deadpool. We've got a bunch of characters here and a bunch of skins to go over. We're also going to be including anything that is Marvel based, so like the Poole, the Poole. Those two skins are also going to be eligible to be in this as well. So we're going to have a bunch of presets / skin combos here, which I'm really excited to talk about because you guys are probably going to really enjoy this. If you do end up enjoying it, make sure to leave a like at the end of the video and subscribe if you guys are new. It would help me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. And if you are looking to pick up these skins, make sure to use somebody's supporter creator code. Feel free to use mine, Mitcho, but if you want to use somebody else's, that's completely a-okay with me. Anyways, let's get on into the video. Okay, so coming into this, we have the first spot here, which is Cable. Fun fact about Cable, he's actually voiced by the dude who plays Thanos, which is really cool. So he's technically Thanos as well, which, I mean, both of them have been in Fortnite now. That's crazy, man, that's crazy. But we have Cable. I didn't even know what backbling to put on him. Like, realistically, nothing works, because he's just such a big skin. Like, I don't see anybody actually wearing this skin, but I had to put in at least one combo with him. So I just went with his own cloak, man. Like, I didn't want to use his own backbling because that feels really lazy, but the hood on it actually looks really solid. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit more with the other stuff we've got here. We've obviously got the simple sledge. I just figured he is a massive dude. This guy is a unit, man. Like, this guy is literally a unit. So I figured the best pickaxe for him to have would be something big, hard. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, a sledgehammer. A sledgehammer was realistically what I wanted him to have. Obviously, for the glider, I wanted something pretty intimidating. I ended up going with the helicopter that we've got. This is the PlayStation Plus exclusive one, but there are other ones that you can pick up as well, and that's what I ended up going with because I just felt like it was the best fit for the character. And then we ended up going with, for the wrap, we ended up going with the carbon and gold wrap. It's just carbon fiber and gold. I felt like it's sort of one of the only wraps that really is, like, suits Cable's aesthetic. So that's going to be the first combo that we've got here for the video. Coming up next, we've got the Poole. Again, I did say that we were going to have a few skins that aren't going to be purely X-Force based, but they're still like in the like Marvel / Deadpool kind of promotion thing that we've got. So Poole is really unique. I actually really like this skin, to be honest. Like, it's nice. I definitely don't think it's the best thing out there. I was lucky enough to have this skin gifted to me, so that's why I'm using it right now. I honestly, personally wouldn't buy it, but it is a nice skin nonetheless. So I didn't really know what to do with this skin. So I figured, like, the best case scenario would be to almost mimic Deadpool in a sense, since that's basically what this is. So we went with the Deadpool katanas because that just made the most logical sense, and it actually looks rather nice. Not only that, but like the Cuddle Team Leader reskin here, that is the Poole, is also a female skin. So I figured that Widow's Bite was definitely going to be the best pickaxe that we could go for. I just felt like it naturally made sense. Not only that, but it's also in the Marvel universe as well, so that's sort of all tied together in a neat little bow. And then obviously I went with the paper parasail for the glider as well. It's one of those OG things. Comment down below if you actually have this glider, because it's all the way back from season 3, man. Like, it is way back in the day, man. So if you guys actually have this, you're an OG, man. Like, that's all there is to it. Not only that, but we ended up going with the ultra red wrap as well. I just figured, you know, why not add the red in there? It makes the most natural sense. Really quickly, I just want to give a massive shout out to the folks over at Elgato Gaming. They were actually kind enough to send me out a cam link, which now means that I can actually use my proper camera on my computer. So if you have a look at the webcam here, and then compare it right now to, obviously, the proper camera that we're using, the difference is just night and day. So, once again, thank you, Elgato, for sending me out this product. I really appreciate it. You guys are legends. Now we're going to jump into another combo. Once again, we're going to have Poole here making a return. Again, I like this skin, I do. I don't like it enough to buy it, but I'm lucky enough to have it. So, if you guys do have it, I'd recommend, honestly, if I had to recommend any backbling, it's the Antidote. I talked about this in my last Deadpool combo video. Link in the description if you want to check that out. But, yeah, the Antidote, dude. It's literally one of the best backblings ever for just any skin that is red. And it is no exception here. The Poole and the Antidote go together like a fine wine, man. Like, these work together so damn well. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the pickaxe. I really like these personally, but you could mix it with a bunch of other things. Personally, I went with the harmonic axes. I like that they're dual wield, and it just reminds me of Season 9, which was arguably one of my favourite seasons. Comment down below what your favourite season was. Season 9 was really, I just really enjoyed it, and that's what these axes were from. After that, I ended up going with this glider here. I just felt like it was really nice. Obviously, it's got just the red on it. It came out looking really, really solid. So, yeah, I'm just a big fan of that. And then, obviously, we went with the Deadpool wrap just to sort of, like, you know, fit everything together in universe, and it just made the most logical sense. So, we've got a bunch of cool stuff here. We've got the Scarlet Strike glider. We've obviously got the pickaxes. We've got the Antidote back bling. And, yeah, it just all looks really, really nice. Next up, we've actually got Deadpool. This is a combo that I did use in my last video, but it's so good that I'm actually going to use it again because some of you guys may not have seen that video. So, yeah, basically it's Deadpool, and then obviously we've tied him into the Star Wars universe, which is pretty insane that you can play as Deadpool, but then have, like, a Star Wars related thing on Deadpool. Like, that's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. So, we ended up going with the Sith back bling because honestly, just the red and the red really matches, and it's not like a really big back bling either. It's nice and small. It's not super in your face. It's transparent. You can actually see through it. Like it's the perfect back bling, if I'm being honest. It really is. Like, there's very little skins that this skin won't match with, provided that they are red. Then for the pickaxe, I ended up going with the med axe. I really like the whole, like, just med aesthetic. I don't know. I like how it's white and red. It sort of ties into Deadpool a little bit. You know, it looks really, really nice. For the glider, we ended up going with the turbo spin. Again, this is from Season 9. There's probably better ones you could have chose, but, like, this is just personally what I did for the glider. I liked it. It looked really good. And it's relatively unique as well, so, yeah. And then, obviously, for the wrap, we ended up going with the Deadpool wrap once again, because it's Deadpool, man. Like, what other wrap were we going to give him? It just wouldn't make sense to have anything else, right? So, that is Deadpool right there. That's the combo for him. And now we've got Domino. So Domino is obviously part of the X-Force. She's one of the new skins. She's probably the one you're going to see the most, in my opinion. I think you're going to see her a lot in games. So I went with her, obviously, and then I put the Shattered Wing on her. I didn't really know what other back bling to use. There's a few you can use, but this was personally the one I liked the most, just because I like the wings a lot. The Shattered Wing, it's also not too big. It's see-through again, and yeah, it just sort of, it like ties that, like, that X-Force cross Fortnite universe in together, because the Shattered Wing is obviously from just when, you know, last chapter when everything was falling apart. And then I ended up going with the Skull Sickle as well, which is probably something you guys have, because when Skull Trooper came back, it was massive. Everybody bought all that stuff. So got the Skull Sickle here. It looks really nice. It's sort of the same color scheme as well. And then keeping in the color scheme again, we ended up going with a Season 9 holographic glider, which I just felt like, you know, kept that color scheme once again together. And then finally, to finish everything off and to just make it all go together and have a nice, like, blue kind of skin combo slash preset, we've got the Radiant Blue Wrap. This is a PlayStation Plus exclusive again, so if you're not lucky enough to get this, there are plenty other blue wraps that you can use, but personally, I just really like it. It was the one that I went with, and yeah, that's the Domino right there. But, of course, this skin is so nice that we're going to use it twice. So, we've got Domino, and then we've got the second preset here, Domino 2, and we just have her once again. Obviously, we're going to whack the Frozen Love Wings on it, something you probably have. It's from the Frozen series. It's nice. It's really, really nice. And again, it sort of fits that color scheme as well. I wanted for this combo to do things that everybody probably had. The Frozen Wings are probably the only thing you may not have, but I guarantee you that you have the Epic Swords of Wonder that are in this season's current Battle Pass. With the season being delayed now, you've got no reason not to have this. So even if you pick up the Battle Pass now, you'll still easily be able to hit Tier 100 with it being delayed until June, I believe it's delayed to. Not only that, but we came in with the Downpour Glider as well, which is from this chapter, so it's actually really easy to get. All you had to do was get a win, so obviously I'm assuming everybody's done that, especially with bots being in people's first games when the new season and the new chapter dropped. And then finally we went with the Ripley Wrap, which is just a slurp based wrap, and it just, again, it keeps the color scheme, and everything here is relatively new, so like you're probably gonna have a lot of these items here. So yeah, that's the Domino skin summed up right there. Next up, we're going to come into Psylocke. I don't know if this is going to be a sweaty skin or it's going to be a skin nobody uses. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this skin, but I personally like it. I don't think I'll be running it in any games though. It's just like, it's a cool looking skin, but I don't think it's the best looking skin out there. Anyways, I ended up whacking the dark shield on that, because like, it's just purple, and the dark shield is just really intimidating, and it's a bit of a sweaty back bling, if I'm being honest, and like, I feel like this is going to be a sweaty skin, but only time will tell. So then I went with the Vox, like, microphone, like, harvesting tool. I didn't really know what else to use. I almost went with the Galaxy Pickaxe, but I know not too many people are going to have that. So I ended up going with this because, again, it's, like, pink and purple. It sort of fits to the theme. She looks like she has a bit of attitude, so having, like, a microphone pickaxe sort of just fits that aesthetic as well. We then went with the Storm Glider as well. We got, like, the Storm Umbrella, which is something that was relatively new from the Storm event, so you're probably going to have that as well. And then we went with the Disco Wrap to like close everything out, because the Disco Wrap, it's just super sick, man. It's one of the first wraps to ever come to Fortnite, and just the purple and the white and like how it sparkles and stuff, it just really fits the skin and it ties it together really, really well. Next up, we've got Raven Poole. Again, this is like a weird one, man. Like, I like the skin, but I just don't think that like having a reskin like this is something we should have had to have paid for. But if you ended up buying it, like, obviously I wanted to include it, so I've got the Raven Poole. I didn't know what to do for the back bling. I think the Dying Light is the best back bling for this skin, because it almost looks like it's grown onto the character. Like, it doesn't even look like it's a back bling, it just looks like it sort of naturally fits onto the skin itself. The only issue is like the orange and the red isn't the same color as the red of his legs and the bottom of his feathers. But I mean, that's something that's like really like, you know, little and a bit of a nitpick, but it sort of bothers me. But it's not the end of the world. It's definitely the best case scenario for a back bling here that we could use. I then opted to go with the Dread Pickaxe, which sort of fit the back bling as well. It's the same combo, same family. It's from the same, you know, sort of thing. I felt like that just made a lot of sense. I then opted after that to go with the Feathered Flyer for the glider, because it's like the Raven's, like, you know, original one, and it's his original glider, and it just sort of made the most logical sense to go with that. Even though like that's purple, I don't think it matters too much. It still sort of fits in together relatively well. And then we went with the Knighted Wrap as well, because it's just black and red, so it fit with the skin sort of theme and combo overall. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one. You may not like it. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, honestly. But like, I can sort of justify it, but it's definitely not the best one out there. So let's jump into the X-Force Deadpool, because these combos are these are probably my personal favorite in the entire video. So obviously we got Deadpool, we got the X-Force version of him. I wanted to put a bunch of back blings on him. Shadow Wings was what I went with. I just felt like it sort of made the most sense. You know, the black, it sort of looks like it fades into his suit. It looks really nice. There was a couple capes that I wanted to do, but I know that Deadpool doesn't like capes, and yeah, so like that just obviously didn't make a lot of sense. I wanted to do the Batman pickaxe, and that's why I went with it, because not only is it a 4th wall break, but it's Batman and it's black, so like it sort of made a lot of sense. But then not only that, we went with the one-shot glider, which is from John Wick. So bam, there we go, 4th wall break inside of a 4th wall break.
That's like 16 walls.
And then I finally finished it off with the Assassin Wrap, because it's just, that's what we're really going for here. We've got like a bit of a like black sort of color theme going, and I felt like it worked really well. And now coming in at your last spot, we have the X-Force Deadpool. It's the second version of him, and yeah, basically I've got him again, Deadpool, with the obviously X-Force outfit on. I then opted to put the black shield on him. This is super sweaty, man. How many people have the black shield? Like, it's such an OG back bling. But every time I do a skin combo video and I don't mention the black shield, there is always comments about it, like, why didn't you include it? So here it is, right here, being included. It looks incredible. It looks really good. It's intimidating, because if you know somebody's got the black shield, chances are they're a really good Fortnite player. Like, that's all there is to it. So I had to include it. Not only that, but once again, we're bringing John Wick back. The trusty number 2. You can't tell me this is not related to John Wick. We've got that pickaxe. It's black. It's funny. It's a 4th wall break. It fits Deadpool perfectly. And then bam, once again, another 4th wall break. We got 16 walls back again with the Batwing glider. And then we're going to tie it all together once again with the Assassin Wrap. And that is going to be everything. That is going to be all the presets, all the combos for the X-Force. If you guys once again enjoyed this video, found any of these combos really good. If you've got some better ones, comment them down below. I'd love to hear about it. But yeah, that's going to be the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. And again, if you want to pick anything up, feel free to use my supporter creator code Mitcho or somebody else's. It's up to you. Anyways, that's going to be the video, and I will see you guys in another video.